want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream.
Every single person out here has a dream, but the reality is that they lose sight of it. We get busy, we get caught up in work, and our dream passes us by. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen, inspiring people to take the small steps and realize that dream that's way up here is actually possible when you chunk it down and you move closer to it. So I come out here and I hold up my sign every day. Hey guys, my name is Zach. I'm out here talking about dreams. I started doing signs that were motivational and inspirational. And then after weeks of doing that and 40, 50 signs, my friends online said, dude, I know you're missing these great conversations. We need to see what you're talking about with the people, not just a picture of your sign. So I got this GoPro right here. And now it's evolved to where I've become more clear about my life's mission, which is everything about dreams. The very first day I come out here, I'll be so honest with you, I was terrified. I was scared of what people think. I'd already spoken on stage. I was scared. I was like, what if people shut me down? What if people, hate on me? What if people cuss me out? The what if is what holds everybody back. What if they don't?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another installment of Dream Talk. I'm excited to be with you. Today we're going to talk about the joy of the present. I'm just here to let you know everything's going to be okay. I'm just here to let you know that life is grand. I'm just here to let you know that everything works out in the end. But not only that, just a little feel good, little vibes with the dreamers, little catch up stream. But we're also going to talk about updates. We have a ton of them. We've done 5 brand new things this entire week. So it's a juicy one. So it's not like normal. We're not going to do a long lesson that's going to set your heart on fire. We're going to give you a light vibe lesson and we're going to give you updates. But before all that, let's welcome in the dreamers of the world. We got Zendor in the building. Welcome in, Zendor. Let's go, Zendor. He says, let's go, Dreamcat. Let's go, Zendor. Welcome, welcome. Satoshi coming over from YouTube. I like it. We got to get our YouTube viewers up. Thanks, Satoshi. We see you in the comments. Good evening, good evening. We got Prince up here early. GM. Always great to see Prince. Prince is a long-term legend. You can see his wings there. He's got that legendary PFP. Welcome, Prince. We got the first comment in the building, Famous Amos. I just caught your post I made. I'm going to retweet that later on. If you guys haven't already, please retweet, share the space. We can get a lot more viewers in here. We're at 14 live viewers. We can get that up. We can get that to 100 in the next 30 minutes. So tag a friend, share it out. You know what? Let me not be a hypocrite. Let me share it myself on my Genie page. It's always risky when it's too soon. That's why I don't do it. I used to retweet back and forth, and then eventually you start getting logged out, and it gets risky. So I just let go of the pumping your own content cross-platform, but every once in a while I can do it. So boom, I did it, and we're out here. All right. Well, you guys know the drill, right? If you're here for the giveaway, awesome. We give away 30,000 Dream tokens. All you got to do is show love to this stream. We want to see who's tapped in, who's paying attention. Obviously, make sure you follow DreamCat, retweet this stream out, and then, maybe you're engaging in the comments. We just want to see you. We just want to have a good time. So look out for that, and let's get on. Let's break down crypto and the DreamCat updates and where we are, and talk a little bit about the joy of the present. So we're going to do things differently. I'm not going to start with the lesson today. I'm going to start with the updates because I'm excited. I just want to hit you straight with them. So if you came here for those, you can get them. All right, off the jump, update number 1. We just posted this today on X. If you didn't catch it, wham. DreamCat is now listed on the Jupiter strict list. If you guys know, if you've been here for a long time, it's something that we probably applied to before. Right around when we applied to CoinGecko multiple times, they denied us. They made a new entry system. I sent them a nicely worded email. It wasn't a hate email. It was like a, hey, support the future email, because they denied us 2 times before we got accepted on the final go round. And what is the perks of this? If you don't know Jupiter strict list, what did this do for us? Well, first of all, it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Shout out to the Dreamers. We had to have everyone like this page. We got 52 likes. Shout out to you guys. That's awesome. But the big things here is now if you're in here, and let's say Prince, you're in here, right? And you want to tell someone about DreamCat, and they're new to crypto, and they're like, all right, yeah, what's the CA? What's the contract address, right? You can see on the screen, 33 is ours. They get it, they plug it in, and it says, warning, this project is not verified. Are you sure you want to buy it? Not only that, if they go to their Jupiter and they type in Dream or DreamCat, we'd be like the 30th one on the list. Someone with a fake Dream could be right there too. Now we have the green check mark. Now we're verified. So you go to Jupe and you just type in Dream. We're the 3rd one on the list. You type in DreamCat. We're the 1 and only on the list. So we're verified. And the wild card, the reason I put this one on hold, let me tell you what I'm most excited about. The reason I put this one on hold is because it was done like 3 days ago. Shout out to you guys. But there's one other big thing here that was going to do, or at least it's supposed to do. And that is being able to tag Dream on X with the ticker and the chart built in. So when you do $Dream, you should be able to select DreamCat. And it's the quickest way to shill and let people see the chart automatically. It didn't update yet. I'm going to do more research on that. And hopefully we can get that up and running next week. That would be a huge thing as well. So boom, boom, boom. Jupiter strict list. Update number 1. Hey, a good thing. I'll read you what I said. Nearly 2 years in the journey. So much potential untapped. Still invisible to the globe. Based on charts, some speculate whether Dream had peaked. Will it ever do anything? Is Dream over? I remember when we had a hack and everyone's like, oh, so should we do a relaunch? Oh, is Dream done? Oh, no one's in the chat. Is Dream over? You got to believe in the vision, man. If you just respond in your life too, this is alpha. If you just respond to what's happening to you in your life and you let that determine if you're going to make it or not, you may feel bad all the time. Like, oh man, my life's terrible. Well, I guess since everything around me looks terrible and my car is terrible and my health's terrible and my money's terrible, I guess this is just a terrible life. But again, you always have to point your mind to the vision. You have to know where you're going so you can get through those hard times. All right, so I said, yeah, the dream is bigger than you could ever fathom. Dream is a vehicle. Simpletons are repelled. You guys know what simpletons are, right? When moon, crypto magic money. I'm da-da-da-da. Simpletons are repelled by the dream. If you understand the universal laws of success, if you invest as a believer, if you zoom out and pay attention, well, they might call you lucky. But always remember, this dream is impossible without the dreamers. There's a further message on that. Hopefully you guys figure it out and find it. There's a further message waiting for you about that. But that's it, just number 1, bing, bang, boom. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is even bigger than number 1. Bam, this one took a year. You want to talk about vision? You want to talk about people join a meme coin and they say, oh man, this thing's over, this thing is doing this, and it's like 2 weeks in. This took a year to get done. DreamCat has been trademarked. DreamCat has been trademarked at this point by name only. I'll explain this briefly to you guys. Obviously, we started using it in April 1st, 2025, and it just got approved 10 days ago. It definitely took some dough, took some money, 2 times, very frustrating, time consuming, and it's just nice to be done and have it done. But what does this mean? Well, if you look at it, it brings a whole new level to what we're doing. We are a tiny project. Our next objective really is to have more people see how great Dream is. We're in a silo right now, right? We retweet, we like, and we're in our own little ecosystem. We have to get beyond that and reach new dreamers and show them, man, out of all the meme coins, this is one of the best high upside meme coins you could buy in. And it should go to 200K, 300K, 400K quickly if combined with the attention, even if it's not mooning. And our chart looks good. So we really have everything on our side right here. This is the legitness of it, right? DreamCat is a registered trademark owned by myself, Krupp Zach, and it says where I used to live. It's not my address anymore. The trademark was filed on 13th of June, yada, yada. The DreamCat trademark is filed in the category of education and entertainment services. The company began using the mark in commerce on April 1st, 2025, yada, yada, yada. So that's official now. It just puts us at a new level. And I want to tell you a little bit more about this. I know this is updates, probably like 10 minutes, and we can kind of get through this, but we got to get it out. Some people don't even show up here. Some people just listen to the podcast. So they got to know what's going on too, even if some of you are just hyper locked in. And we will give you some different alpha new things. But the whole thing with this, guys, so you know the future, AI cannot be trademarked. A lot of our content today, most of it is AI. I hired a designer at one point in time to draw a dream so I could trademark that. It was going to lock us into that pose, but they said, no worries, you can change it. The way where I'm moving now, the reason you should dream big about DreamCat, like the real alpha would put it at like 5 million in a moment, whenever that time is the real path is, this is our placeholder. Dream is connected to crypto and education. The association's there. We've put our foot in so no one can steal that. The next play would be, it's actually expensive, but it would be hiring a real animator to animate Dream. Oh, Dream's just AI. Oh, like Dream's gonna have a real image sometime, a trademarked official Hollywood-esque image. We're just here in the building, growing journey and enjoying it. I mean, along the way, finding the way to, that's what I wanna focus on more. So that could cost like $15,000, just so you know. But that's not what it requires to make a meme coin, in case you're like, oh, I could never do a meme coin. But we're not talking about just meme coins. We're dreaming, we're visualizing of what's possible on Earth. You know, some people, I did an assessment of myself last night through ChatGPT. Maybe you want to try this, I'll send you the prompt. There's a prompt, if you use ChatGPT, it knows everything you've been talking about. It knows all about you, your habits. No, don't do it like this. Don't you know we're a dreamer? Like, make it like this. It knows your keywords, it knows your habits. And so I put in this prompt that said, like, be my counselor, be my coach. I want you to dissect everything about me and find my weaknesses, my strengths, my opportunities. And it did. And one perspective I pulled from that was the idea that, I think I just lost it because I saw Raylan in the chat. I gotta close the chat. I can't multitask. You guys know I'm incapable of multitasking, but welcome in Raylan in the building. Prince says, we're not tiny, we're mighty. Prince in the building. All right, closing the chat temporarily. But I love you, Raylan. Welcome, bro. Thanks for, I think I saw a comment or a retweet. My man. Okay, what was I trying to tell you? Was getting to it. I learned it from the assessment last night. It was about types of thinkers. And it said, one trait I noticed about you is some people say, how can I get more money? Or how can I get this much money? But you don't think that way. You go straight to the big dream, right? How can I build the #1 rainforest cafe in the world? How can I build the #1 Chuck E. Cheese in the world? Like, they're like, your mind just goes to the big dream and completely bypasses the realisticness of, oh, we need to get this many dollars and this. And they said that is a trait of very big dreamers. So that was something I was like, you know, I can appreciate that. So here we are. We got to be real. We got to be grounded in the present. We got to do the work and really go brick by brick. But we also, the thing that keeps us fueled is the big vision of where we're going. But we're here today to enjoy our progress. Prince said, hey, we ain't tiny, it's no small feat. We're soaking up the rewards of our collective efforts and enjoying, wow, I remember when this was a dream. Boom, trademark, boom, Jupiter strict list. I remember when it was a wish, a dream. It is done. So that is number 2. Now on to number 3. I could actually take you to this one in real time. I think I will. So number 3 is update. Although it is a big honor to join the Cats and the Catcoin Supercycle, the future is much bigger than that. Dream is a mascot and a modern symbol of ambition, belief, and possibility. Building a Web3 and entertainment IP is part of the bigger game. Find us in the character meta just added. So if you go to Deck Screener, which we'll just go straight there just to give you the full experience. We normally do this at the end. We take a look at the chart, but we'll do this right now just so you can see what I'm talking about. So quick peek here. Chart's on a nice little uptick. We love to see it. I always say it's pretty much irrelevant, but I know people love the chart and it inspires new people. So we'll put out a plan next week and let's see if we can't hit 200K. We're currently at 174K market cap and 2 years, 3 months old. And shout out to the people hitting the flames and the rockets. We're boosting our stats up. Obviously, haters will come along and try to bring us down when we get more attention. It happens every single time. So we're boosting those up to let people know, hey, we're the real deal here. Boom, we just got another one. So, okay, you know who we are. This is what I mean, metas. So this is actually huge. We got the cat about 3 weeks ago, but I didn't realize we're actually qualified for the character. And the character is, this is another level, right? These are like IPs. So at the top, let me make sure you can see this. Okay, good. At the top, you have Pudgy Penguins here. You have Troll, right? You have Pepe up here. Some of these, you can see, by the way, you can notice, if you didn't notice the prototypical look of an IP, you notice it's like character, yellow, pink character, blue background, green character, green background, blue, white background. You can see the concept of an IP. Chonky, it's got the head, red background. Moo Moo, Bull, green background. Bobo, bear, red background. You can see that is a prototypical IP type setup. Dream has had that. Personally, I like the white. I think the white pops. But boom, we're on this list. You know how many people are on this list? 27. There's millions of meme coins. There are 27 meme coins on this list. Now, what is the relevancy? Again, if I'm looking at Pudgy Penguins, and I'm not Pudgy Penguins who's got $500 million, or not $500 million, they have $390 million market cap. Oh, they're down, man. Pangu, man. I got to buy this thing. I love penguins, you know. Oh, shoot. Pango, Meme Hall of Fame, NFT. Oh, character. Pangu? So now when people are coming to Pangu or Popcat, the #1 cat in the world, or Pepe, the #1 frog meme in the world, they have a nice chance of discovering Dreamcat. We're locked in. Oh, who's this Dreamcat? Man, this is the most official project that I've ever found at 174K. 2 years old, never stopped. Guys, I'm telling you, we have one of the best low cap projects there is. This is true. No, we have some amazing friends. Actually, I don't want to you don't want to let your ego take over, and you don't want to try to be exclusive because, of course, we know so many great builders, right? Like the Ninja Cats are amazing. What they're doing with their stream is incredible. We have people building in Long, and we have our friends over at Fine. There's a lot of incredible people out there. But with the magnitude of our dream and the fact that we never shill chart, we're just a big unshilled project. We're just like a ticking time bomb with realizations of people understanding and figuring things out that would take us from where we are to like a $1 to $2 million project. That's what we are based on the things we Okay, can you guys, okay, we're back. Okay, let me know if you can see me. Can you see or hear me? Let me know in the chat real quick, but we're back. I should have warned you guys about this. I'm like 98% sure we're back, but please let me know in the comments so I can be for sure. Okay, you guys got to get off. I got on the phone to make sure. Awesome, thank you, Satoshi. So I should have warned you guys about this. 8 minutes before I was ready to start, the internet went red and it just did it again. So there's a small chance it could happen again. We hope not. I'm sorry about that. We're in the blue right now. It just happened, but hopefully we're all good and so back. Okay, so I told you about the character thing. Good. You can hear me and you can see me. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you guys. I think I just saw Oh Hi Mark flying in the distance too. If Oh Hi Mark's stopping by, oh hi Mark, we'd like to see you in the chat, brother. We'd love to see your energy, infuse the dreamers. Welcome in. So you guys get the point, right? Untapped potential. We're added to the Dex character section. Big elf update. So all three of those core updates happened this week. However, there's even more new things that we've just subtly rolled out. Okay, let's show you those because we're just doing stuff left and right. We're in a new phase of motion. Let me show you guys. All right, so check it out. There's more new things to show you, things that we've never done before. All right, we got this here. Shout out to Amos sharing this out. So we have started making GIFs. If you didn't notice, we started remaking popular GIFs. We've put these in the Telegram. This, of course, is the Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. And man, look at the quality on this. If you guys remember where we came from, we are coming up. We are getting better. This is a personal project I'm doing. I just want to make them high quality as possible. But if you have a favorite GIF, drop it in the Telegram, comment it on the X, and maybe we'll dreamify it. And then when you go to use the GIF, the challenge is you don't use the OG GIF. You just use Dreamcat. So we got the Scooby-Doo GIF. We got the Thanos charged up GIF. We have, what else have we added? We've added the Gru from Despicable Me who says, "To the moon." We have that one and a few others. The Grinch. We have the Shrek one where he's like, gives you a little smile. That was creepy, but we got the GIF game going, okay? Cool, that was new. We rolled out a couple of those this week. Then, oh, here's another one, the Think one. This is the classic one. This is one of my favorite GIFs. And this is because Tenor, they deleted like all the GIFs off of X are gone. So we're like, man, what an opportunity to use our own and replace these. And maybe we can get them up on X so people can use them on X. Shout out to Camware for the amazing edit. Cranked out some awesome edits this week. But we got another thing. This is an awesome edit too. This is high level. I don't know if you guys saw this one. This is from the movie Aristocats. If you just want to look at the level we're at, everybody wants to be a cat. It's a scene of the Aristocats. We've placed Dreamcat in there. This is an original character. These are original characters from the movie. That's Suki, and that's Keyboard Cat. So I don't know if you guys caught that one. Pretty epic edit. Just shows, we're moving up. Cool content, but there was another thing here. Aha, this is another thing we've never done before. So this is the first mega cat content that Dreamcat has put out. I've put some stuff out with Genie. I'm going to make some of these of Genie and put them out. But notice, this is a way to garner more attention. If you guys didn't know, cats are going big. So what did I do? I added other cats from the space. You guys know that we had, and here's Dream over there too, right? You can see Dream, a few other cats, Aura, Glorp, Spinning Cat, or that's not Spinning Cat, Maxwell Cat, Moon Cat, Mog, Pop Cat, our friends Ninja Cat, a few others. So if you guys didn't know, it's like Catcoin Super Cycle energy is heating up. And so this is a way to get yourself known. No one is going to put us in the conversation. We're not a famous meme. We got to enter ourselves in that conversation. We do that. You guys do that, by the way. I'm Dev. I can't shill everywhere. Otherwise, it's like, oh, yeah, but where's your community, right? So I encourage you guys to find the right place to put yourself. If Canware is listening out there, I saw Canware find some gold this last week. It was interesting to see from him. He started rating some cat posts, some Catcoin Super Cycle posts, and said, can work. Good thought there, because if you guys do it, I can piggyback on it sometimes because you started the energy. So we got that going on. There may be even one more thing. Might even be one more in addition to that. But yeah, I'm excited about that. We got the cat energy, more edits. I think there was one more. Awesome 4th of July. We had some awesome 4th of July content. Okay, that could be it. That might be it. It is. That is it. So those were some of our key updates we had. Our key updates. Were they any good? Are we going anywhere? I think it's an exciting thing. I think it's awesome. Amos brought it to my attention because he shared a chart. I didn't realize we're up 300% on the month in the last 30 days. I did not realize that it was that much. So great thing. We got some good pieces in play. I also personally, I created 10 videos so far this week on my own. That's another cool little wrinkle. And there are some more things going on. These aren't all the things. There's another big bomb going on, and then there's one more bomb at the end of the month, if you figure it out. And yeah, it's just a good time. So these aren't all the things, but these are a couple good things. And I think those are the updates. So now, you saw the chart. We're not ready for the quote of the day yet. We didn't even teach the lesson. Let's read these comments real quick. I can see you. Awesome. Hello, Enzo. Hello, Shifu. Glad you guys can see me. Glad you're here. Amos says, yo, I've been watching this on 2X to catch up, and I'm here. Haha, off those updates. I didn't know about the character IP list. Yes, sir. Sometimes we slip one in on you. Okay, let's talk about today's lesson. I want it to be a voice of reason. I want it to be, I'm here for a purpose. You know, there's a purpose and a dream, but there's a bigger purpose. And I feel that part of that for me is to be a catalyst, to be a voice, to be an example in a sense, just in the topic of dreams. It doesn't mean you need to follow what I'm doing. You're your own man or woman. You're doing your own thing. Maybe you can learn a thing or two, but that's not what I mean by it. I just mean that it's my duty to go out into the world and share about dreams and possibility. This is kind of part of my purpose, right? Because I know that absolutely anything and everything is possible. And the more confidence I get with it, the more sure I get about it, the more like calm I feel, I guess I could say. Sometimes we come on here, or maybe I've come on here before, we're like, dreamers, you know, we're doing this, we gotta do this, and da-da-da-da. Let's have some fun. Winning is fun. Losing can be fun. You probably wouldn't accept that, but like the journey is fun. Life is fun. And as we've talked about a million times, our energy are magnets for everything. And something that I've been working on is, we talked about vibration maxing a few weeks ago. That's how you know we're on the right frequency, by the way. We were hitting you guys with vibration maxing. We gave you two of the biggest lessons the last 2 weeks. We got our updates. The sun is shining. Like, if you can't feel the energy, tap in, because the energy is there. And so I'm just here to tell you that we work hard, we do things, but find the fun in it. Where can you find the fun in it? Where can you find the joy in it? And not just the dream. In life and in your journey, I gotta tell you, is a big dreamer, it's easy for my mind to go to the future. Man, I can't wait to make this many dollars. I can't wait to open this and do this and found that and find this dream girl and get this car and do this for my mother. Dreams, right? We have them in our life and we just want to speed run them. Maybe you can recall as a kid, you were playing with your toys and maybe you were shooting hoops outside, and like, at least in my case, it was getting dark and mom's like, Zach, time to come inside. Come in for dinner. Time to go in. You can play tomorrow. And it's like, oh, Mom, I don't want to play tomorrow. I just want to play with my friends. Man, when I grow up, I'm going to stay out as long as I want. When I grow up, I'm going to eat whatever cereal I want, and I'm going to have pizza every day, and I'm not going to have a bedtime. If I want to stay up all night long and watch movies, I'm just going to do it. When I have a car, oh man, all these girls who I got crushes on and like, I wish we could hang out. Oh yeah, my mom can't take me. Doesn't even matter because I'm going to have my own car and I can't wait, especially to get a job and to have adult money because I'm just tired of having no money. And if mom says no, I can't go to the movies. I can't go to the sports complex. Can anyone relate to that? Was that your case at all? Like you just wanted to fly through everything because as soon as you're adult, then I can do whatever I want, watch what I want, eat what I want. Maybe that's you. Well, ironically, once you get there, I'm not saying it's not good. There's upsides and downsides to everything. But what does every adult do now? They fantasize about childhood. Man, kids didn't know how good they had it. Man, I just remember eating pizza rolls and playing PlayStation 2. No worries in the world besides going to school the next day. What a simple, easy life it was, right? Everyone fantasizes on that. Oh man, what did I do to be a kid again? Oh man, nothing's like the 90s. Nothing's like the 80s. Nothing's like do we got anybody in the 70s? I don't know. Nothing's like how it used to be. I wish we could go here or there. And that's the thing. Here you are today in your journey here in crypto, probably to transform your life, right? Probably to, I was talking to Amos briefly in chat, and he was saying something about money. And money, I think I said money is abundant. And I think he said money is freedom. Money is choice. This is true. Money gives you lots of choices. And if you don't have a lot of choices today, you might be thinking, man, I sure can't wait to get a lot of money because then I'm going to be able to make whatever choices I want. And I'm just here to bring a subtle, optimistic, peaceful message to you to say, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to work out. You're in the pursuit. You can't cheat yourself. You got to challenge yourself in your ambitions. It's usually not magic. Luck can come, but it usually takes some form of inputs to create. And if you don't even want to believe in the physical work, get your mind right in those inputs, and those can also create. But I'm just here to tell you, enjoy where you are today. I went for a walk before this, looked at the sun. I might just finish early, go for another walk. I'm just so happy to be alive. You don't even realize we get so caught up in our minds about how stressful things are. Man, like at least me, I probably got more stress than you guys. Does anyone else have any gray hair yet? Let me know in the chat. If you didn't get gray hair, I don't know if you're even really dreaming big, to be honest. And some of you guys, maybe someone's like 25 with gray hair. I want to know. But yeah, just like there's always the pressures and to do things. And I'm just coming from a place of pure confidence. And I want to spread it to you to know, like, you always want to figure out where you're supposed to be. But if you have a good idea, keep showing up, keep evolving, growing, but find the joy in each day. Another thing I want to tell you is this. A lot of people believe that the joy has to come after a cause, right? If Dreamcat goes to the moon, I will be joyful and excited. If I make $10,000 tomorrow, I will be joyful and excited. If I move to a new place, yada, yada, yada. If I meet the girl of my dreams, I will be joyful and excited. But think of it. The joy is accessible to you now. What a concept. Maybe you're like, yeah, but things are terrible. I can't just fake joy. Well, how do you fall asleep each night, right? In order to fall asleep, you got to pretend to go to sleep. Oh, man, I'm just going to try to shut my eyes. I'm just going to try to think about nothing, and maybe I'll just fall asleep. And then, boom, you just wake up the next day, and you just did it. You just fell asleep. Well, joy can be utilized in the same way. It's always accessible for you. And this is a better way of living, is knowing that the positive emotions are yours to feel and to embrace by choice and by focus. And even if you're using your imagination, you can still really feel these real emotions with your imagination. You can even dream up of your real life and, man, feel it. Or you can just get really grateful. Gratitude's another way to get joy, right? You are where you are, but think about when it was worse. Like, man, when I was doing that water fast, I couldn't eat for 3 days. I got a Subway sandwich after my fast. And they could feel my energy. My energy was so high, they gave me a discount. I came in there and I was like, man, yeah, please, this, and this. I'm so excited. This is my first meal in 3 days. So, and we started talking about fasting and everything. And I said, yeah, the good news is my joy is heightened. Like my joy is higher now because I've been deprived. I self-deprived myself. I wasn't actually starving. Thank the Lord I had money to buy food, but I deprived myself willingly. And this did two things. One, it reignited my joy for something that I'd been taking for granted. Weeks before, I'd eat 2 meals a day. Maybe I'd go to Portillo's or have a nice meal. And it's like, man, when you just get in the flow, oh, I'm eating, but I'm thinking about this. The sandwich tasted so good. And I said, not only that, not only did I just access, does this taste better? Do I chew longer? Do I savor the joy of being able to still eat? Oh, what if I had a stomach issue and I couldn't eat? I can eat. And not only that, but it self-depriving myself makes me stronger. So this is another way how to like win the game, right? Some people wait for bad things to happen. And some people discipline themselves. Man, I don't have a job, but I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. just to be hard on myself, to build some character, and show myself I can do it. And some of these things can bring you joy. So Prince knows what I'm talking about. The joy is accessible to you now. What's the difference between happiness and joy? Ooh, that's a good question. They're kind of like similar expressions of themselves. To me, I have a list, Prince, in my bedroom wall, and it basically I have a number of different lists. What are my focuses for this year? What are big goals I want to achieve? And what I have done is I have pinpointed the dream emotions that I want to live in. So there's about 7 emotions on this list. I've picked them in advance, and my goal is to live through these emotionally, and they're the things that I would be most happy in this way to live. And number 1 on that list is joy. And to be fair, happiness isn't on that list because I do think they're sort of one and the same. However, I would say joy is the highest form of happiness. Another word I wrote on my list that I eventually crossed out was glee. I wrote joy and glee. Joy and glee are like the euphoric highs of happiness. So they're happiness on steroids. People on the street do those street interviews and they say, hey, what's your name, man? Where do you work? Are you happy? People got to say, gosh, I don't really know. That's a good question. Am I happy? And most people want to think like, yeah, I'm happy. And I can think, yeah, I'm a happy person, like if you ask me, but I can identify lots of times where I don't feel happy. Because remember, our emotions will just come up. If we do nothing, then everything that's happening in our life is going to tell us how to feel. Everything we're experiencing. If we're just chilling, it'll all just come to us. Oh man, damn, I got a parking ticket. I feel mad. I feel pissed off. One way to live, right? But if you're intentionally focusing and living in the state, well, now you can say, man, I got a parking ticket. Maybe I just need to slow down in life. Maybe it's a sign. You can look at it with a different way. So do I know the exact difference? Maybe I can't say, but for me, I seek the euphoric highs, and oftentimes I find these. Music is a way to express one of these highs. Put on your favorite songs that sing positive words and feel the energy. Sing them at the top of your lungs. Just roll down your window. Stick your arm out the window. Look at the clouds. I saw a rainbow the other day. The sun comes up. You ever just like, I'm such a deep thinker. Sometimes if I'm getting ready for bed, I'll just stop and I'll just like look around my house. Like this studio, for example. I'm used to this. It's normal. You expect to see me here. You've seen it. It's not a shock and a surprise anymore. This was a dream. This was like, oh man, I have that big yellow background. If you guys remember that big white and yellow background, and like the quality was lower. There was no, wow, we're doing it. If only, talk about joy. If you can find joy and gratitude, if only you could go back in time and see where you were when you were going through something harder and say, man, look where I am now. And maybe you're in the hard time now. Okay, good. Think about what you have to be grateful for. Maybe you want to dream about the present. Maybe if you change the state of how you feel today, the circumstance will change. Because maybe because the effect of your circumstance, you're feeling a certain amount of feelings and you're stuck on a loop. You're feeling the feelings and the feelings make you take the actions and you stay spinning in the cycle, right? So anyway, yeah. I just want to let you know, what was I listening to? Bob Marley. I was listening to that 30 minutes ago. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. That came into my head all by myself. And that's why I wanted to share this. Not a lesson, it's just a reminder. It's all going to work out. And this isn't even cryptic. It's not like, don't worry, we're going to the moon tomorrow. It's nothing without us. Without us. There's a plan, but it's nothing without the dreamers. I'm just saying, if you're a dreamer, I'm just led to tell you this. I don't know. Maybe it's divine. I'm just like supposed to share this. Everything's going to be all right. Relax, enjoy the journey, enjoy life, realize what a gift it is to be alive. You have a dream, you want to make it there, and as soon as you get there, you're going to move on to the next thing. We just got trademarked. We just got Jupiter strict list. We just got the character matters. Accomplishment. I'm going to live in those for a day and say, man, awesome. Probably through the weekend. You know, I gotta give myself credit. Those are good things. Those used to be huge goals. We just did them. But you know what's going to happen come Monday? All right, guys, on to the next goal. Let's move forward. And you see, that's how life works. And so if you put all the energy in reaching the dream, what you're going to realize as soon as you get to the dream, within a short while later, that euphoria will wear off and you'll be setting the next goal for the next venture. So I just want to shout out to the dreamers. It's great to see who we see here tonight. We want to share in this feeling and let you feel it. Let you be reminded to stay in it. Satoshi says, finding the magic in every moment. And there really is. There really is. Movie recommendation for you guys, the movie Soul. The movie Soul. It's an animated movie. You should see this. It's about a guy who wants to be a musician. It's his dream. And then he dies. And he dies right before his huge break. And he's like, no, I can't die yet. I have a dream. And he comes back and he's a whole new man and he wills himself. And in this movie, a soul who's never been on Earth before is basically born. So someone who's never been to Earth. And everything to them is magnificent because the first time they say, wow, the smell of pizza is delicious. Wow, look at the acorns. Look at the summer leaves. What's that sound? The sound of music, the feeling of a hug. We take all these things for granted. The fact that your cell phone works, the fact that I'm talking to people in other countries right now, at least 4 other countries. I'm talking to people in 4 other countries at this moment in time. Wow. How quick do we forget about that? The internet went out a little while ago. Man, I take that for granted too. So anyway, I digress. Take note of those little or not so little wins and be grateful for the journey. Yes, bro. Let's live in that feeling, in that vibe. Okay, I got a quote of the daisy for you guys. Simple, short. Let me show you this. Just reinforce what we talked about, but look at this nice imagery we got going on here. Dreamcat quote of the day. This is another thing that we're grateful for that's leveled up. Look at that image. My, ain't that a beauty? I know a few who can appreciate this. So what do we got going on here? Dreamcat quote of the day. Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. This moment right now, this is your life. You're doing it. What if you had the perspective that you were dreaming to be born? You know, because we don't know how the whole world works. Can you imagine that? Like imagine that you're on Earth. You're so fed up about how hard it is. You're so fed up about all the struggles that you're having. If only you had a higher level of conscious understanding to know that, in fact, before you came here, you knew you were coming into one of the hardest challenges in the world, and you were on a waiting list to be born on one of the most beautiful planets, Earth. But it's a dynamic planet because you have war and politics and all these things that make you think it's bad and pain and suffering, and it runs on money, and money can be hard to get. And so, man, you're like, damn, why am I here? Why me? If only you could remember that perhaps getting here in itself was a dream come true. The odds of being born are what? Like 1 in a trillion? 1 in a trillion chance you were born and you're here. Be happy. Be happy you're here. Be happy we've met each other. This is a moment in our lives. This is a season. And we're here for it. So I tried to capture the beauties of nature. We got a rainbow. We got a mountain up there. I actually hid the North Pole up there, but Dreamcat's face blocks it. We got beautiful waterfalls. We have beautiful flowers inspired by Hawaii. Storms. I heard, I was outside in a storm yesterday. Booming lightning and thunder. Just so powerful, I was attracted to it. And of course, we got a sunset, some tasty mangoes, some tasty bananas. And yeah. So just a little reminder, be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. Wowee. Now, I'm going to be frank with you. It really was just updates to give you a little hoorah, hoo-ha, but there's actually one more thing I have to do. I almost forgot. 1 minute. Alrighty. So at this point, we're essentially done. We're gonna do a Dreamcat giveaway. So hang around for that if you want. If you want to be entered the MVP, I got to give Prince is definitely gonna get an MVP vote. Amos, are you still with us? Drop a comment if you're still here. Drop a comment if you're still here. Amos was first, and I'll look at X to see if people spammed in that way. So if you guys want to know, chill stream on Saturday. No book club this Saturday. We finished the book. We're on to a new book that I didn't even announce it yet, which means to get ahead and give anyone a chance who wants to be a part of it, I'm going to announce it now. I gave you a selection. I said choose from this book or this book or this book. There wasn't crazy huge demand, you could say, right? We're not at that point right now. No worries. We figure it out brick by brick, piece by piece. But we did have 2 votes on one as opposed to like 1 on the others. And so the next book is going to be The Magic of Thinking Big. Acquire the secrets of success, achieve everything you've always wanted, personal, property, financial security, power, influence, the ideal job, satisfying relationships, a rewarding and enjoyable life. I haven't read this one, gosh, maybe 6 or 7 years. And here's the cool thing, because I want to level you up, I'm going to level myself up because I'm going to do my homework to make sure that you get the alpha. The dream is to be able to do it with 10 more people and do it as a private conversation. Not just me talking up here, but you and the live with me. You do the reading each week. I do the reading each week. That's what we're eventually going to get to. But for now, you're in luck. It's going to be free. Prince, The Magic of Thinking Big, written by David Schwartz. David J. Schwartz. And by the way, I pretty much have a plug where any old book like this, I'm pretty sure I can pull it up for free on the Internet Archive. So if some of you choose, I mean, look, reading a chapter a week can kind of be a challenge. I blame Satoshi for voting for this book because it's a really good book, but it's got long chapters. On that last book, I could read for 20 minutes. This might take me 40, but you have a whole week to do it. So I'm going to try to pull this up and see if we can prove it in real time. There is this incredible site, one of the most incredible sites in the world. It's called the Internet Archive. Literally, archive.org. This is the most incredible, and this is why you have no excuse not to win in your life. Because if all you're seeking is knowledge, you could access like almost all books I buy. I notice that they're on Internet Archive, but I'd rather have the book. So let's just look. The Magic of Thinking Big. I'm actually gonna do like a TikTok on this because this is the best. Magic of Thinking Big. One of the best websites. Let's see if they have the book. Oh, I see what you're saying. A lot of them. So it looks like people entered them. I'm not sure how the system works, but this is the title that I have. So it's got 121 stars. This one right here. So let's take a look. Do they include the entire book right up in here? Boom. There it is, folks. All 243 pages. Borrow unavailable. You can't borrow, but can you get through it? Limited preview. Let's see. Purchase options. I've seen a lot of these be free. If this one isn't specifically, I'm sure we can find one because I've looked at, oops, the same one. I've looked at these before. Not this particular book, but I've gone through deeper parts of the book. Some pages are omitted. Okay, maybe not. Let's see, it's a little bit older cover. First one is fully open. This one looks open. Borrow unavailable. Book available to patrons with print disabilities. All right. I'm sorry. I'll have to do more research. I'll do more research and see if I can figure that out for you, for anyone who's interested, because, like I said, I've done this before, and I've seen the whole books. So I'll look more and see if I can find it. But that is the next book. So if you want to join us, you have now until not this Saturday, but next Saturday, which at that point, next Saturday, you'll want to have read. If anyone's going to do it, let me know. If not, I won't go slow. If you need time and you want to get the book, cool. We'll just do like a pre-talk. Otherwise, I'll just dive right into chapter 1. Chapter 1 is 24 pages. Magic of Thinking Big. So boom, there you go. That's that. Let's just do this giveaway, shall we? Magic of Thinking Big. All the books that we've done are books that have changed my life, right? So it's given me insight into taking me to where I am. So I love recommending them. Okay, MVP list. We already had Prince, most commenter. Amos said, yes, I'm still here. First comment, still in the building, MVP. Zendor, I saw you comment and you quote posted. You quote posted. If anyone wants to know what that is, you quote posted. We got Jefferson's in the building. What's up, Jefferson's? Thanks for the love on our X post today, brother. We appreciate that. Appreciate the love. You see the little cat right there. You guys have seen me talk about it. Jefferson's is a Suki Maxi, and I've heard on a good strong rumor that he may in fact be a dream holder. So shout out to Jefferson's pulling up on the tube. All right, so we're just looking for MVPs. Man, appreciate that comment, Prince. Shifu in the comments. Crypto Mike. Shifu. Okay, hold on. I'm going to keep up here. I said that other post, Shifu. All right, Raylan, he said, I'm here late, but I rewatched it in 2x speed to catch up. Raylan, and I'm pretty sure Satoshi's here with us in the beginning. Dot, 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 dot. He says, yes, I am a dream holder, baby. Satoshi, if you're with us, drop a comment. And Shifu says, still here. Shifu, since it's your first time here, I'll give it to you. So normally what we do for the MVP is it's something that sets you apart in a big way. I did see you commenting here. But normally when it's the MVP, it's like setting yourself apart. So normally a lot of people show up, but maybe the person who goes above and beyond gets that opportunity. But I love seeing you here for the first time. So I'll go ahead and add you to the list. All right. Satoshi's still in the building. Satoshi's with us the whole stream. So we got a big lineup today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you vying for MVP. Let's see who it's going to be. I'm going to do a good old number generator, 1 through 7. The list is, oh no, it's 6. I put Shifu twice. Watch out, Shifu. I'm trying to help you win. Shifu number 1, Raylan 2, Zendor 3, Prince 4, Amos 5, Satoshi 6. At Costco, but if I'm out and you're still on live, I'll be there. Bubba Gump. Live text just came through. Much love to Bubba. No, Bubba, we won't be here, man. It's a short one. Just the updates. You guys can always watch the replay. All right. And we wanted to say number generator 1 through 7. Here we go. It says 1 right now, but I didn't click the button. I'm going to click. Oh my gosh, this is ironic, but you see my fingers. You're joking. You're kidding me. You're joking. So Satoshi has some lucky numbers. Jefferson's going to appreciate this. Satoshi's all about our lucky numbers, right? The certain numbers have the energy. She always picks 3 and 6. And she's won like 4 times in our Telegram to win the giveaway. She just wins dice, but she also plays. She also shows up. So power in the show up. Congratulations, Satoshi. You won 30,000 Dream, which I think, not a ton today, but I think it's like $9.50 right now. We used to give out 50K. I want to just keep giving out 30K, even when 30K is $300. Okay, so just get your supply now. Just get your supply now. Stack it. You don't want to sell it for a couple shekels. It's just not the move. But congratulations, Satoshi. I love dreamers. She says, one of our few lady dreamers. Princess, congratulations. Winning energy, winning energy. Shifu, I'll tell you what, if you join our Telegram, we'll get you set up. Join our Telegram, we'll get you set up. And if you attach your wallet, I'll give you a dream bonus just for showing up and joining us. I'll give you 2,000 Dream to start you on your dream journey so you can be a first-time Dream holder if you're not already. So, but I think that's all I got for you guys. Again, I'm just coming from a place of love. I just don't know what to say. I want you to win. I want you to be happy in life. I'm finding the ways to enjoy life through the struggles, and I'm just enjoying this journey. And let's keep showing up. Come next week, we're going to make a new small plan, or not plan, we're going to make a sort of focus. So we're going to make a focus and see if in applying focused energy, which it always takes, we can add and grow the dream. Because we're at 2 more pivotal things. I'll just tell you right now, 2 more pivotal things. Right now, we're at 174K market cap. Just for shits and giggles and progression, why not take actions to attempt to get to 200K next week? Because we can't just be magnified mega dream. You just want to be practical. Cool. We could go down from here. We could go up before then, but let's aim for that small, simple goal. Take actions to do it, different actions. Number 2 is we're at 475 holders. We just got Jupiter Strict List. CoinGecko is another close target, but we need to get 25 more real holders. We can fake it overnight. We can. We can do these things, but that is one of the limitations. You need to have 500 holders. So let's make that a goal. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can host a giveaway. Maybe that's a thing that we could do. They'd technically be real, but we'd really love to bring in real people. And if we can get to 500, I think I can apply for CoinGecko again and see if we can get there. Then we'll be brick by bricking on our way even more. Ken, we're in the building. Blessed with the dream. Shout out to Cameron and Satoshi, have been all up in the VC, filling up their minds with the good stuff. I've been hearing good stuff, and I said, man, are they listening to this? This stuff is fire. Oh, snap, they are listening. Who knows who they're going to become, because this is just alpha. Cameron leading us with the energy, man, leading us forward. Love the energy. I'm with you on the energy. Best is yet to come. Yeah, just blessing to be here. Blessing to be a meme coin on Solana. Blessing for everything. I don't know. Just I've already beat a dead horse. Next week, I'm sure we'll talk about something more provocative and strong like we normally do. But this was just hang out with you, live in the moment, be grateful for the moment, and share the updates. So thank you so much, streamers, for tuning in. And we'll be in the VC tonight playing some tunes, playing some motivational clips. So we'll see you there. Cheers.
That'll do it, guys. I just want to take a moment to send my gratitude. Thank you to all the dreamers who show up here, who support, who dream with us. I want to remind you that the mission here is not just meme coinery and, hey, come show up and waste your time. We're on a mission here. You may not understand it yet. You may not fathom or dream this big yet, but we are here to build the largest community of dreamers in the world. Laugh if you need to. Get it out of your system. All dreamers start somewhere, and it starts with a vision. What I love about the world, what I love about actually meme coins especially, is that belief is the main character. Belief is the main source of everything. It all comes down to belief. And that is what we are building the dream on. Matter of fact, if you know about the book Think and Grow Rich, it's in here. We talk about desire and consistency and compounding and all these things. We're building this mission on laws and principles that have been universal and conclusive for decades. We're building dream in a way that has never been done before. We are a first mover, planting our flag in the space with full respect to the builders and the degens and everyone else who's built out this space. We're coming here as a newbie, as a first mover, and we're doing the opposite of everything you've ever seen. Our market cap may vary. Our holders may vary. Our volume may not be that sexy. But if you're hearing this message, you have a chance. You have a chance to watch the quantum leaps of improvement, step by step, moment by moment. It's revealed to you how the dream can change the world, how we can go from 2 believers to 10 to 1,000 to 2 to, and as it goes on and on, the dream becomes more and more undeniable. You know, there's actually 3 specific things that we're going to do that set us apart. And that's this. Number 1, we're building on unshakable belief. Belief is everything. Some use it. Murad uses a little bit, but we're using it at a level never before seen. We are giving you reasons to believe. We are showing in our consistency, stacking. Okay, number 1. Number 2, massive action plans. Some people have done them. Print out flyers, dressed up in a chicken suit, go crazy. I've done these before. They make dreams come true. I've done them going 60%, 70% in. What could it look like if we go all in? What could it look like if 1,000 dreamers participate in massive action plans? I see a future that is undeniable, that is unstoppable. Why? Because the ticker is golden. It's dream. It's universal. It beats time. It goes for any sex, any religion. Everyone has a dream. But guess what? 97% of those people aren't going to see it come to pass. They don't have what it takes. They're not willing to go the distance, which is why so many have come to the dream and left. Because for most, seeing is believing. But if you're listening to this message now, there's a very good chance that you happen to be a visionary, or luck has found you and you are in the right place at the right time. It would be criminal of me not to encourage you to take a look at Dream, use your best judgment, and consider buying a bag. When you paint a vision so vast as building the largest community of the dreamers in the world, doing the opposite, being a first mover, building Dream as a mascot. Did you know that that's who Dream is? Dream is a mascot. He doesn't maybe have a meme. He's not one of these OG cat memes that everyone truly loves. He isn't known yet, but he's becoming known here, the most successful cat in the world. This is a community where dreams become reality. This is a community, when it's all said and done, where you can come chase this dream together with us while simultaneously chasing your own. And to be very blunt and clear, that is exactly what I am doing in real time. And I believe that if I'm able to make my dream come true within the Dream Cat community, well, Dream is a part of that dream. And so it's like a vision on top of a vision on top of a vision. But with success, which of course I believe in myself, I do, Dream will become maybe even more than what we envisioned it to be. It's simple concepts, brick by brick, compounding consistency, 1 to 2 to 8 to 1632. I skipped a bunch of numbers, 120 something, stack. We appreciate you being here. We simply want to remind you of our intentions. We simply want to remind you to tap into your dream. We want to remind you to wake up, stop chasing. Perhaps the time of chasing runners is over. Perhaps a season of builders is coming. And when it comes, I don't want you to be late to the party. No one is building like Dream. Dream does not have a ceiling. If you want to investigate this yourself, I encourage you to go over to the website, dreamcat.xyz, and take a look with your own eyes. Most will not. When they hear about the dream, they look at the volume, they look at the chart, they dismiss it, and they keep going. 1,000 believers, it's just math. In this 54-page PDF, we tell you reason after reason, specifically why Dream can change the game, why it's a mascot of tomorrow. We explain why I'm in Orlando, right? Why I'm here. It's for the dream. Check it out. Take a look. Do your own research. Buy, don't buy. We're indifferent. It's good either way. What we really want is for you to chase your dream and make it come true. And if you can do that and you don't buy a single token, we will win. Thank you guys for hanging with us. We hope to see you next week, every single Thursday, 7 p.m. EST. Next week, invite in a friend. Retweet it out. Share it. Are you really a dreamer? Why is your PFP a dog when it could be Dream Cat? Shout out to the dog. Shout out to my friends. Fine. Thank you guys. Take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.